Mark just started the engines. Today is Saturday, February 10th, 2024. And we are getting ready to leave our anchorage here in Currituck Sound, North Carolina, and headed north. Again. Seems like just yesterday we were headed south, but gotta get north by early March. We're going through 2 swing bridges today. The first is opening on the hour and the half hour, and the second one is on demand today. So we're gonna hope to get to the first bridge for an 11 o'clock opening. The North Landing River Bridge, I believe, is the first one. The second bridge is the Centerville Turnpike Bridge. Both swing bridges. It was a fairly quiet anchorage, except for our hunters this morning at 6:30. There were several gunshots, so hopefully somebody was successful.
They had to have hit something with all those barrages.
Yes, they had to have hit something with all that. There's a sailboat. Looks to be heading north. It's actually supposed to be a pretty warm day considering the weather that we have had.
It's currently 54.
Yeah.
On its way to 61 before it drops like a rock.
I guess for the first time today, Mark has me standing here helping him with the anchor using the throttle. This will be a first for us. I don't know if it's because the anchor is just so deeply set. He's taking a zip tie out, which means that he's replacing a marker. The chains are marked, so the captain knows the length of chain and how much he's putting out, which is very important when you're setting anchor. The sailboat that passed by us while we were still at anchor.
Northbound sailboat hailing from Richmond, Virginia. This is northbound moving up Belgrade 13. Oh yeah, you want to switch and answer 13? Good morning, Captain. This is Moya Battery. I would like to come past you on your port side. If you want to slow down, I'll give you a slow pass.
Affirmative. We'll slow down for a slow pass on port side.
Roger. Thank you much. Enjoy the rest of your cruise.
But this is an interesting work barge ahead of us.
Army Corps of Engineers.
Army Corps of Engineers. Do you have that camera going?
Nope.
Oh. The other day we had that camera back here, clipped here to the stairs to try to like get better view of like what's going on when Mark is driving the boat and I'm not up here to take video. But the glare off the front window was so bad you couldn't see anything, so we moved it up here. Big turn coming up.
Elizabeth, this is motor yacht Valkyrie, on 13. Good morning, Captain. We are a northbound motor yacht off your stern. I was looking for an opportunity to overtake you at some point here. On 4 starboard side. Thank you much. Enjoy your cruise.
You see that fishing boat, right?
I do.
Okay, when you're looking at the bridge?
When you're looking at the bridge, you see all the wooden structure?
Yes.
On 2 of the legs?
Yes.
You pass between the wooden structures. They're called something.
Okay.
Can't remember what they're called.
Does every bridge have
No.
an indication as to where you should go?
No.
If there's
But
no indication, then they are okay with you going anywhere?
I wouldn't say that either. No, definitely not. Some bridges you can go through, but there's usually specific openings that you're supposed to go through. And it usually, like, 2 legs of a bridge will usually look different than the rest of the legs. And usually, those are the ones you pass through. But, it also says right here on the chart. And helpful to know that most bridges are no wake, like this one.
He's out here for some fun. He just spun around. He's got 2 little kids on his boat and he's giving them a ride.
It's done.
Yep, went right over that wake. Infant in that woman's arms and then a little kid on the floor. Danger, danger. I don't think they read the danger sign. This footage is from the camera that we put on the windshield that I showed you earlier. And I got brave and took the GoPro, our second GoPro, outside onto the bow. And during this portion of the trip, there were jets flying overhead, and they were very, very loud. They were doing touch and go exercises from Norfolk, and whew, it was loud. Hear that? I can hear that engine roaring. warmest day we've had, I feel like, all winter. We have a couple more I don't know that we have a couple more hours to go. I know we still have the 2 swing bridges to get through before we get to Chesapeake, where we're gonna stop and take on fuel. But for right now, I'm just gonna enjoy the warmth and the tiny little bit of sunshine that is gonna peek out from the clouds before it gets covered back up.
Northbound, once again opening northbound traffic, you can proceed first.
Northbound proceeds first.
Roger, Valkyrie northbound, on my way.
So he's opening. Oh, there's 2 vessels southbound.
Oh, wow.
Look at that cute little one.
Thank you.
Thank you, bridge operator. So we're coming up to the Centerville Turnpike Bridge, our second and last swing bridge of the day, and the bridge operator was nice enough to just swing the bridge open as we approached, and we did not have any wait. It was wonderful and very much appreciated. Like from a credit union or from...
You may want to I might have it tucked up underneath the gunnel. You're going to want that probably the short, but I would have both the starboard stern lines ready. But the short one will probably be adequate.
Okay, so the Atlantic Yacht Basin is just up ahead. We have to pass through this old railroad bridge and then the next bridge, and then we'll be at Atlantic Yacht Basin, where we will take on some fuel, and we're gonna head to the grocery store. Some floating debris right there. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of floating debris in the last quarter mile. So we're gonna tie up starboard and take on some fuel. It's like we never left. Here we are.
We left. We've been gone a long time.
2 weeks. Taking on fuel at the Atlantic Yacht Basin. I spy a Valkyrie sticker. Alright, so Mark's taking on diesel fuel. How many gallons you getting?
Shouldn't be any more than 300.
Okay. Well, I bet y'all can't guess where we are. So we just tied up to the free dock here at the Chesapeake Great Bridge Museum and Visitor Center. We're gonna stay here for the night. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. There's so many people out and about enjoying, as they should. The bridge is just finishing up their 2 o'clock open.